Testing the mic. Testing mic again. Cool, mic works fine. Testing mic again. Cool, mic works fine. Okay. Okay, we're doing it again today. We're doing the whole RNG manipulation, but this time, this is for the Shiny Living Decks, the Gen 3 Shiny Living Decks that I want to do. But first, I have to mess with this because right now my capture device just died on me. So give me just a second again. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get this started. So I am actually not super familiar with um, FireRed and LeafGreen RNG. I RNG'd a Bulbasaur um, like a year and a half ago and have not looked at it since. So I'm going to be relearning how to do it. And normally I would go over to I'm a Blissey because he has amazing tutorials. But for some reason, the tutorials for FireRed and LeafGreen RNG that he did, I couldn't really figure out. So, what we're gonna do, um, here we go. So, let me put this on the other screen real quick. Sorry, I have my stream in the um other window. Okay, so this right here is the FireRed and LeafGreen SID and Starter Guide by Mux in Blissey's Discord. Um, and I'm gonna use it to try and get a starter today. If it doesn't work, I'll save it for later and do it another time, another stream. But I will be doing it on stream. But if it gets too long and I just get frustrated, then we'll go back to Ruby. And unfortunately, we can't do um, or I guess we could. We could technically do um, the RNG for Safari Zone, but it would be like let me check the thing real quick. That these generate. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, C5A0 delay. Huh? That doesn't sound right. Something's. Oh, okay. That's what the issue is. I was at the wrong. Okay, so 34,631. Yeah, it'd be about a 10-minute wait per, which I'm okay doing. I'm not completely against doing that at all. I would just so we you know what, we might give that a shot. Yeah, so gonna go back to Pokefine Era Timer, and I actually have to add something real quick into this. I have to add a new window capture because today we're not using Eon Timer. We are using Flow Timer. As soon as I can get this, yep, here we go. Flow Timer. Uh, We can also use Eon Timer, but the guide specifically says Flow Timer. So I'm going to go with the guide says until I tinker around with it on my own. In theory, with the new version of Eon Timer, it should be fine. You should be able to use Eon Timer because they updated Eon Timer. So if I open the new Eon Timer, let me get the Flow Timer off the thing real quick. There we go. So, the new Eon Timer now has a custom section where you can put multiple things, right? So I honestly forgot what I was looking at with that. Oh, that was the a spoiler for later in the series. That's what that was. Whoops. But yeah, we're gonna. So yeah, today we're not using Eon Timer, but I will have the newest version of Eon Timer in the description of every one of my videos. And I'm actually gonna go back into all of my descriptions and add all of them, just in case, because there were people in my in one of my videos that were like, "Hey, I can't get the Eon Timer 3.0. It's not on the GitHub." Or their Reddit post got taken down that had the 3.0 that I used. So this is on the GitHub. It's the 3.0 RC6. So yeah, but we're not using that today. Today we're using Flow Timer. Alrighty. So just to show off real quick, to show off my current. So this is where we're actually going to keep most of this save file. Is going to be where we're going to keep most of the living decks. And you might be like, why? Because I like the way the sprites look. That is entirely why. But this right here um, is the child, or not my childhood save file, but it is a save file that has most of a Gen 1 living dex. So we have some event Pokemon. That were emulated from a flash cart that I used that would emulate um, the Pokemon New York Center mystery gifts. I will find out who made it, and I will link that as well because that is super cool. By the way, I think it's Gungnir. Um, or I'm thinking of someone else. But I have all the unknowns. This took forever to get, even with my sped up, my GB accelerator mod. Still took forever. Um, yeah, I have quite a bit in this save file. Um, you know, don't look at this Umbreon or that Umbreon or these eggs. You know, don't. I wouldn't I wouldn't look at those too closely. But or even wait, let me find it. Or even this Crobat here, because this Crobat's a level 5, and if you look at the summary, um, I don't know what that is. That's not a move. I actually use this for arbitrary code execution so that I can RNG. I don't think I have it in this save file anymore. Um, yeah, I don't. But it was I used it to halt or set the seed, and then RNG manipulate. So the code the ace was code for setting the seed and teleporting you into right in front of Mewtwo. And so yeah, which is pretty cool. So what I ended up doing was using that to RNG manipulate a shiny Mewtwo because at the time, 2 frame perfect inputs, I really didn't want to do it. But, yeah, spoiler alert, Fire and LeafGreen, you have to have 2 frame perfect inputs for it to really work. Which, Yeah, that's fun. Because you have to get a frame perfect input for the seed, and then you need to get a frame perfect input um, for the actual advance. I just realized I don't actually have any. I don't have any background music here, so I'm gonna add the background music. Let me see if I can get it to be like low enough that it's still there. Yeah, that seems about right. Um, we'll up the game capture device. Okay, that seems about right. Okay, cool. So, if I go back to the guide, so the guide here, so it says you want Flow Timer, Poke Finder, Gen 3 Seed Assistant. I do have Gen 3 Seed Assistant up. That is what you see on, I don't know. Yeah, should be what you see on screen. Cool. Okay. So, uh, yeah, so this is Gen 3 Seed Assistant. It's kind of what you use to look for stuff and things. I, I don't I don't really know at the moment. Um, yeah, I'm relearning this, but we have Gen 3 Seed Assistant. We also have Flow Timer Converter by Blissey. No, this is the guide. Flow Timer Converter is this one. So you put in all your information. So I'm using FireRed 1.0, and how you can tell FireRed 1.0 or 1.1 is if you reset your game, and if on this screen it says Game Freak instead of Game Freak Presents. If it says Presents, you have a 1.1 cart. Um, yeah, and then some of the dex entries will be a little weird. Like if you go to Pidgey's dex entry, let's find Pidgey's real quick. Yes, Pidgey, the tiny Pokemon. That makes a lot of sense, you know? Just a small little guy. But he's not the tiny bird Pokemon, he's the tiny Pokemon, you know? So, yeah. Um, I guess, yeah. So, you guys will be learning with me. We'll see if we can get one today. So, no requirements in game. They say you want access to Celadon City before deleting the save file, which I do have access because this is a complete save file. Um, these are all hey, if you how to get your SID if you already have a shiny Pokemon, but it's saying where is it? You'd probably need like 8 or something like that. It's insane. So we're actually instead of starting here, we're actually going to go um, to the initial seed guide. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I do know what a seed is. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing that. I uh I have the patience of an artichoke, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna get right into it. um, I believe my text. Oh, let's go back into game. So I'll just be reading out so that I don't have to keep going back and forth between the window capture and my little thing for streaming. So pretty much the beginning of the guide is just saying, hey, make sure your text speed is fast. Um, yeah. So then, okay, now I guess we're gonna go back into it. So this is where you set up the timer. We're using the flow timer converter. So pick your game, and this is gonna change the delay box. But just in case, there is a whole list of delays. Intro timer and first advance, set it to 0. I already did this. Um, and then Muck says to choose 1149 advances. I'm also going to choose that. I'm just going to follow the guide. I'm not going to really mess with it uh, until I understand really what I'm doing. So I also put 1149 and then hit calculate, and then I copied the flat milliseconds, and I copied that into flow timer. Copied it into the offset. So flow timer has the thing set at 5 beeps. I wonder if I can change that. I feel like I can, but like whatever. Yeah, I feel like I can, but they have it at 5 beeps. I like it at 6 because that's what Eon timer does, and I'm used to Eon timer's 6 beeps. Let's go back to the thing. Okay, so now, with the text speed set to fast and timer ready to go, you can click on New Game option in the menu, skip through Professor Oak's text boxes until you can name your own character. Pick any name you like and hover over the cursor to hover the cursor over the OK button in the bottom right corner. All right, yeah, let's do that. My name, it is Dustin. So it says, hover the OK button. Now start the timer and click the O but K button at the same time. At this point, the game has created an initial seed, which you will use to generate the secret ID. Skip through the text boxes and name your rival as you wish until you arrive at the following screen in your respective languages. That being this here, it is the screen where it says your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold, and then the final beep, press A at the same time. Okay, so I guess let's do it. Oh, here, let me go back to that. Gotta make sure I'm streaming correctly. Gary, his name is Gary, yes. Cool. And oh my god, that was loud. That flow timer was insanely loud. I don't think you guys heard it now that I think of it. Yeah, I don't think you guys heard that at all. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to turn that down, because holy shit. They like hurt my head. Okay. Okay. So I'll read it out loud now. Wait until the final beep of the timer and press A at the same time. This should start the animation of shrinking your character and teleport you inside the character's bedroom. During this animation, the game converts the initial seed into your trainer ID and calculates the secret ID depending on the current RNG state. Specifically, we have set a timer up so that the SID generation happens at the 11:49 advance after we hit the A button to confirm our character's name on the naming screen. If there's not enough time to name the rival as you would like, you know, you can change it, because the trainer ID is visible. So if I go to my name, my trainer ID is 3813. Since this is also the seed used for SID generation, we can write it down. So I'm gonna open up a notepad on it. Okay, couldn't find that. Weird. Okay, notepad. So my TID is 3813. And then convert it from a decimal to a hexadecimal number. So I'll show you guys how I do that, because I am on a Windows computer. I can do this. We'll add it to this scene. Window capture, and it's just going to be the calculator. Okay. So I'm in standard mode right now. If I go up here and go to programmer mode, I can put in my my TID, which is 3813, and then it gives me this is hex. So this is our seed. Our initial seed is 78.5 delta. So initial seed is 78.5 delta. Cool. Alright, going back to the guide. It's nothing to do with the initial seeds. So this seed has nothing to do with the initial seeds. For the other RNG manipulations, it's only used to determine potential SID candidates for this method. Next, open PokeFinder, and in the researcher, open PokeFinder and the researcher within the Tools tab. Okie dokie. So, I go to Tools. You guys can't really see this, but there's a thing that says Researcher, and you guys also don't see that, so I have to add that as well. I did not do very good. Still not good at this streaming thing. Or video creation. Okay. It's here. Yay. Alright. So we open the Researcher. Go to the 32-bit tab. Oh, we're already here. Leave the option LC RNG as it is, and put your amount of target advances -10 in the initial. Wait, let me read that again. And put the amount of target advances -10 into the initial advances box. Oh, okay, I see. Which was 1139. Put 20 as the max advances. And your hexadecimal seed that you converted into the seed box. Okay, that was 78.5 delta. Okay, on the right side, change the box custom 1 to 16-bit high, and then /1. Yep, cool. Now click generate. Now we have a list of TID and SIDs that could be ours. Yeah. Alright. So in theory, if I hit frame perfectly, it says the custom 1, this would be my SID here. like if I hit it perfectly. Um, okay, cool. So now we're gonna continue playing the game until we get to the point where we can get a starter. I have seen this intro so many times for an upcoming video. Stay tuned for that because I think that's gonna be probably my longest time it's taken for me to make a video, but I'm super proud of it so far. It's coming out to be a really fun one as well. Very enjoyable, in fact. Okay, so I usually go for Bulbasaur, but I do have 3 shiny Bulbasaur, so I have the whole line already, and I don't need to go for Bulbasaur again. I have a shiny Squirtle, so I don't want to go for Squirtle, and I'm of course going to choose not everyone's favorite, but I'm going to choose Game Freak's favorite, and that is Charmander or Charizard, because he really is Game Freak's favorite like little child, and will most likely be in Legends ZA, and there's Megas in Legends ZA, so you know, gotta get that clickbait, you know. Gotta get a video that's like, oh my god, uh, shiny mega Charizard, yeah, with like 20 arrows on the thumbnail and everything. All right, let me make sure. Yep, still on fast. All right, we're saving. I do want to overwrite the save file. Yeah. Don't worry, I backed up the save file before. Okay, now we're gonna actually have to go into Blissy's initial seed thing. I know, I don't want to either, but we will. Okay. That was strange. Um my computer decided it didn't want to deal with that today. So it stopped, which is kind of weird. I'm gonna turn off the music because I think my computer's being overloaded. We're gonna close the on timer because we're not actually gonna need the on timer. But we do need to get into we need to get into the thing. So let's do that. Do 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 do. Oh, yeah, you know. Properties. There we go. Okay, we're back to the guide and everything. Okay, so it's possible to hit the same initial seeds across different cartridges. There are spreadsheets where bots have been used to assign initial seeds to a specific amount of spent time. So I clicked the English, and so it has FireRed English 1.0 and 1.1 based off the game options. So I go into my game options and I go, and there's hundreds of these. So, or thousands actually. Yeah, there's 2,300. So there's a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're probably just gonna set it to be this. We'll just do stereo L equals A. Okay, so same as it already is. All right, go back to the guide. Yeah, so if you're using a DS, I'm using just a Game Boy Advance, so I just need to worry about this column. I don't need to worry about this column because I'm not using a DS. So we're just going to copy Blissey, and we're also going to go for the seed 5AB, which here says it's, I don't know, 58. Well, it's 5AAA, so we're just going to go for 5AAA. Um, hmm. Okay, I see. So, we're gonna try and hit the, we're trying to hit it, but we don't have to worry about it being shiny. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I just realized there's no background music while I'm talking about all this, while I'm just like sitting here doing nothing. I just realized there's no background music whatsoever. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Um, so we're gonna go back into the frames into milliseconds. I'm actually going to just duplicate this. Um, yeah, and that's the same. So, this could be. I don't know exactly, but I think it might be that 5AAB, 5AAA. I don't know the difference between these two. That's the, I guess that's my issue, but we're gonna be going for 35, 327. And let's see what Blissey says that they do. Open the flow timer converter and select the options based off your game and system. Okay, I already did. For method, select method 1, 2, or 4. So this is where method 1, 2, 4. That's right. The delay is different. Um, for any stationary encounters such as legendary Pokemon or gifts, and one of the sweet sense options if you're going for wild RNG. Next, paste the intro time value into the intro timer in the millisecond box. So we chose 35327. 35, 3, 2, 7. And it says, you can leave the first advances in delay box as they are, and put a low number of advances into the encounter advance box for now, since we only care about calibrating the intro timer. I chose 700 because it's just enough time to obtain my target Scyther in 700 advances after loading the game. After you have entered everything in the website, it should look similar to this. So, counter advances. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is, yeah, I guess I'll also put 700. Okay, and then if we go back to the guide, it says, click the calculate button and it'll give you two numbers, the flat MS and the flow timer MS total value. We will only need the total value that should consist of two numbers separated by a slash. So, this one. I'm going to copy this. And then open it up and put it in the offset flow timer. So let's do that. I'm gonna add another one, change the beeps to 6, and enter that. Okay. So these are the two timers after which the beeps will go off. The second and lower number is the intro timer, which will finish on the title screen. After that, the seed will be generated. The first and higher number is the timer for the 700 advances afterwards. Okay, that makes sense. Now the preparation's in game and timers are done. The next step is to perform the RNG manipulation and see what initial seed we get. So setting up the Gen 3 seed assistant. Okay, so now we can go back to this. I can take down researcher. Now that we're in, no, that's Gen 3 wild. I need the seed assistant. Oh, it's closed. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, Gen 3 seed assistant, yay! Select your target Pokemon that you want to RNG manipulate, which will be a Charmander. Since we did not get the Pokemon yet, we can leave the nature and stats blank for now. So in the bottom left, we put the correct method for our RNG manip, which would be, usually for FireRed and LeafGreen, legendary and gift Pokemon are method 1, and wild Pokemon are method H1. Okay, so we'll keep method 1. Scyther is a gift Pokemon, so method 1. For target advances, put the same number of advances that you put in the target frame in the flow timer converter. In our case, it was 700. So I can go ahead and put 700 plus or minus 50 as leeway, which is almost 1 second before and after the target advance. Below that, any possible seeds that could be hit. Since we haven't calibrated the timing yet, put 50 seeds below. Since Blissey was going for seed 58, all the seeds from 8 to 108, and I will do the same. So I'm going to go from 8. Oh, all the seeds, yeah. 8 to 108. Just going to copy those and put them in here. That's a lot of seeds. Okay. That gives us large enough margin for missing our target seed and finding out what initial seed we actually hit. Okay, optionally we can put the gender ratio from our target Pokemon into the filter section because it can be useful for some targets. Sure. I believe it is the 87.5 male, 20 or 12.5 female. I believe that is what they are. Make sure that all in-game settings match the column of your target seed and save in front of the... Yep. And it all matches the in-game settings. And save in front of your target. Turned off completely. Software sets do not consult inconsistent seeds because the clock cycle counter is not reset during software set. For NES consoles, you can weigh the DS start menu, from which you would boot up the GBA game. Game Boy consoles need to be turned off and started by flicking the Game Boy's power switch. Fusing Game Boy Advance intro with start select beforehand can lead to inconsistent seeds, so just recommend not to do that. Game Boy Player for the Nintendo GameCube can also be used. Open the menu with the Z button, select Change Game Pack, and Yes, and then press A to start the game without changing the cartridge. For each of these consoles, I will refer to this as starting the game. Press Start the game and click Start on Flow Timer at the same time. If you need to hold a button during the intro, press and hold while the Game Boy Advance intro plays. You don't press any further buttons from now on. After the intro finishes, you should be at the title screen, or eventually the first timer should count down. After last beat, press and hold the seed button until the file select screen appears. Oh, the seed button is A. Wow, how nice. Until that appears, at this point the seed is set. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Then and you can release any buttons and select your save file in order to load the game as fast as possible by skipping the flashback. Interact with your target until you get the last text box upon receiving the target, or be ready to sweet scent if you're doing wild RNG. When the second timer goes off, receive your target and initiate a battle. After that, the Pokemon is generated and you can take your time to catch if needed. This process will be repeated for any FireRed or LeafGreen RNG, since it's the only way to hit seeds consistently. Okay. Alright, let us give it a try. Let's see what the... which one is it? Which one is it? I'm looking at this. Okay, the Pokemon is really quite energetic. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we can we'll restart then. So we have to turn on and start at the same time. Oh, what the heck? That it didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was off, but okay. Just don't hit anything until after the intro. Oh my god, I'm not even on the screen. Cool. Let's see what I got. I got a lax. So, we can go into here, go into lax, put in level 5. HP is 19, so we have 10, 9, 12, 9, and 11. Send to filters, and search. Okay. So I probably, okay, oh boy, there's a few that I could have hit. So the seed we're actually looking for was 5 AAA, right? Oh, it was 5 AAB. So what's around 5 AAB? Do, 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 do. Alright, you know what? Let me go to the guide. Okay, so we have a lot of results here. I guess I'll just choose whatever the closest one to my target is. Or I could just try again. I think I'm just gonna try again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess it doesn't turn on like a game timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that worked like almost perfectly. That's crazy. You guys like the silence? I know no one's watching me, but does anyone like just the deadpan silence? All right, we're gonna give this one another shot. We'll see what which one we hit, because I think the last one I messed it up enough that I can get this. Okay, so 19, 11, 9, 11, 11, 12. Send to filters and search. We got even more. Fuck. Hey, but maybe I hit the right one. But would I have been 24 frames late? I don't know. What is this one? 2EA3, which is 67. But that is closer. That's 699, which is probably probably yeah. That's probably more accurate. Oh, AAB is not what I wanted. AAB is 46. So this one's probably the one I actually hit. Because that looks like it's the closest. $6.99 seed 2EA3. Cat just jumped on my desk. Okay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong guide. Okay, since they're ordered chronologically, that means 23 video frames early. Therefore, adjust your timer to be 23 seats later. So it means that I hit, How much before? I hit... Oh, no, I hit late and then early? Okay, no, I don't... Oh, maybe that is fine. Yeah, I hit late. So I hit 2 EA3, which is 67, which is 9 frames late. Okay, so let's see, what do you do? Copy the intro time from the seed I hit and paste it with my advances in the intro timer hit. Oh, I'm already, okay, yeah, I'm already, my brain isn't working, so, we're gonna do a funny haha, and just go back to Ruby and Sapphire. My brain's not working right now, but we're not even, no, we're actually not gonna go to Ruby and Sapphire. We're gonna do something even more fun. We're gonna do something even more fun. And I'm gonna save this for another day, cause, ugh. Okay, let me find the fun thing. So we're gonna open up our wild tab, or we're not. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Okay, we opened up the wild tab. What the hell? Why did I have two? Why are there, what the hell? Why are there two? I don't need the second one. Oh, you know what it is? Haha. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna go wild, and instead, we're gonna open up my emerald. And I'm gonna make sure it's the correct one real quick. My other Game Boy. Let's make sure this is the right profile for emerald. Pokemon. Oh wait, no. My name. ID 23147. Okay, yeah, it is. You know, I didn't think that through. I need to go run over to where I need to do this. So 0, and we're gonna do it over at Southeast Safari Zone. We want a star square. We're gonna go for an APOM. A 31 speed APOM. That's what we're going for. But right at this second, I need to move some Pokemon around in here because well, does he have false swipe? He does. All right, fine. This is fine. Whatever. Fine. Just gonna heal up Pokemon. Make sure I have repels. I'm pretty sure I do have repels because I needed them for. Oh, I don't have any. Never mind. I am a liar. Do not trust me. I will lie to you like I lied to me. I know you guys don't see anything. It's because I'm doing it on my other Game Boy. It's just it's faster. Just trying to find repels. Nope, those are... Oh, repels. There we go. I'm gonna buy 25. Okay. Okay. We're almost ready. So, we're gonna go for that APOM. But I need to run over there real quick. Yeah. This copy of Emerald has done literally everything in game. It is... I just said that, and then ran into a trainer battle. Interesting. I don't think this copy of Emerald has done literally everything. And then I just ran into I'm running into things. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Bag, repel, and then save. Cool. We will be doing FireRed and LeafGreen later. By later, I mean not on this stream, because my brain cannot handle that right now. We're doing the much more relaxed one, and that being we're just gonna do some emerald. Some FireRed LeafGreen emerald. It's just so much nicer, you know? Our target frame. Look at that, 7,002. We should, I'm about 90% sure we're going to be able to get this. So let's just, I guess let's just go. Anyone who is here that, anyone that's here that thought I was doing Fire and Leaf Green RNG, I was, and then I got frustrated. So now we're doing Emerald because it's less frustrating. Oh my god. Yep. All right. Well, that was embarrassing. We're not gonna talk about it, and we're just gonna pretend like it never happened. Yeah, don't, that wasn't, that didn't happen. Cool? We all good with that? That just didn't happen? Also, the only reason we need a repel is because we're gonna use Sweet Scent, to get the Pokemon. Like always, it's just another wild RNG, but we have to have a little bit further out, of a target, which is why I can't do it in Ruby and Sapphire. Because my target is too close to the time. So I actually, by the time I'm done paying and I get my Pokeballs and I run up, I don't have enough time to get it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Look at all those rare candies. That the Battle Tower cloning glitch is great. It's insane. It also took a lot of time. All right, first try. Let's do it. And now we wait. After we get this one, I will probably end it. I'm still not used to streaming for very long, and this is, we've been streaming for a little over an hour. Um, it's not very exciting, and we didn't get very far today, but, hopefully I can get this bad boy pretty soon. Um, 2 minutes in between isn't that bad, but if I don't get it in the next, like, 20 minutes, I'm probably gonna, call it for the day. But, we could always get it first try. That is a giraffe rig. That is not what I am looking for. Motherfucker! Let's see what type of giraffe rig that is the question. Actually, when Farigiraffe got announced, I came into the Safari Zone and was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a shiny giraffe rig, and then I just didn't. I don't know why. Am I not in the right one? Which zone am I supposed to be in? Oh, good. Pokefinder, fucking broke. Oh, well, yep, there it goes. I think, I think I might have messed up. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, so we're actually going for a shiny Natu, not an A-bomb. Oh boy, that was embarrassing. I've just been fucking this up this entire time. Alright, 7002, that's this one. So there's a giraffe rig. Level 27 male giraffe rig. Yeah, so maybe that we just hit the one after. But the only way to figure this out is by throwing balls. Oh, I did forget this is the Safari Zone. Um, Alright, now we just try again, because the giraffe rig fled. I guess we'll never know what giraffe rig that was. It will be forever lost to time. It could have just been the one after, or it could have been, you know, four before. It's probably just the one after, honestly, because the closest ones are is four before, and then there's not a really close one nearby. Riveting content, I know. I was able to fix it. Let's go. What a hit, what a hit, what a hit. That's an oddish. Let's go. Female, level 27. I hit 2 after. Let's go. Fuck the audit. Wait, don't. Ah. I think there's also the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald box RNG. I know that's a thing, because I think you get an egg from box, and you can RNG manipulate the egg, which I think is insane. Uh, but I think you can, which to me is wild. Oh my god, wait, that's February 1st. I didn't even realize. It is 4 p.m. Oh my, it's also 4 p.m. God damn. Went on a run this morning, about a 3-mile run with some buds. That is a Wobbuffet. How early did I have to get to a Wobbuffet? I got to 69.97 for a Wobbuffet. Actually, let's see. I do want to throw a ball. I have no idea how the RNG, because I know you can RNG manipulate the, you can RNG manipulate them to, like, you know, throw a Safari ball and then it like works perfectly or some shit. I've just never done it, and I don't know how it's done. So, even if we do successfully encounter this Natu, we might not even be able to catch it. But let's see. This is a Wobbuffet. It is relaxed. Oh. We hit way too late. We hit 70-11. Okay. I don't think I hit that far out, but let's do it. Thank you, Wobbuffet. You serve your purpose. You are also saluting. You guys can't see it, but I am saluting at the Wobbuffet. With my left hand, the incorrect hand. So I was hitting after, so it looked like that was just a little too far after my current frame, or the frame. So I'm not at the did I get something? I'm not at the thing. Oh, I got the Doduo. Is it the level 25 female? Yep, I hit the frame before. Damn it. Alright. As soon as I pressed A, I walked away for a second. Oh, we'll give it a few more tries, because it seems like we're in the right ballpark. We're just hitting a little early now. But minus 150, that seems pretty consistent with all the manipulations that I have. I have a spreadsheet. All right, let's see what we get. Open for a shiny Natu. Is that? Hey, it is! Now, how the hell? Okay. I'm trying to figure out... Okay. Not to Safari Zone Emerald. I'm trying. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. um, uh, throw a ball. Ah, ah, yes. Okay. Oh, that changed like nothing at all. Okay, so now, uh, if you have been following me or watching any of my videos, you will know that I name the Pokemon that I caught by the last person to comment anything. So I'm gonna go over there and find the last person to comment something, which I think was on my. Let me look real quick. Last person to comment something was Black Tap 118. So I'm gonna name this Natu Black Tap. And then I'm gonna fuck off. What? Yes, I would like to leave. Alright, now that we have our shiny Natu, I am gonna call it for the day, unfortunately. I'm pretty tired, and didn't know how long I was gonna stream anyway. Next stream, we're probably gonna get the second Natu, and I'm going to figure out my SID. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, if you did watch, and thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.